You betrayed your family.
Gion mi myhucha. Gaboje am prish gabe mi rish. You're too late! You will not get him!
Dearest David, it was with great joy that I received your last letter. Know that you are missed terribly here in India. If my calculations are correct and the International Postal Service is kind, this letter will keep you company as you make the final leg of your journey to Scotland. I hesitate to say anything for fear you'll think me foolish, even hysterical. Your father made it his life's work to research his family's twisted history. This and his obsession with the occult combined to unravel his poor mind. John loved his family and his family home, but he hated and mistrusted them in equal measure. Son, beware of the Gordons. Blood is not always thicker than water. Your loving mother.
A note about a library, a key, and some sort of broken toy. Should I even try to read any real meaning into all of this? A note about a library, a key, and some sort of broken toy. Should I even try to read any real meaning into all of this? A note about a library, a key, and some sort of broken toy. Should I even try to read any real meaning into all of this?
We have arrived, sir.
Welcome, Mr. Gordon. I'm Andrew Harrison.
Mr. Harrison, it's good to finally meet you. From our correspondence, I expected you to be older.
Thank you. I'll lead the way. It's quite dark already. We can continue to talk inside.
He's arrived, my lady.
David, welcome to Skahandu House.
Lady Margaret, how kind of you to welcome me in person at such a late hour. If I may, I would like to know more about my father's last days.
It is too late in the day for such morbid talk. You do look so very much like John, though.
An impressive building. Skahandu, though. Unusual. What is its meaning?
Unusual only if you have not bothered to study Gaelic. It means Black Mirror House. Many generations of the Gordon family have been master of this house. It is a great responsibility. Perhaps the greatest a man could bear. Angus, please show Master David to his room.
Yes, ma'am.
I trust you had a pleasant journey. This place is rather remote, even for Scotland.
It was most pleasing, thank you. I was fortunate enough to stop off in several fascinating places on my way here. How long have you been practicing law?
I came to the bar a few years ago. I'm at chambers in Edinburgh with lawyers who have served the Gordon family for generations. I'm embarrassed to ask, but it is my job. Have you proof of who you say you are? You are David Gordon, son of the late John Gordon.
Please, I quite understand. Here you are.
What a curious object.
Isn't it? It belonged to my father. He posted it to me shortly before his death. I'm not at all sure what it is.
Perhaps it's something else returning home where it belongs, like its new owner. Have a good night, Master David. I shall continue my studies.
Please follow me, Master David. Your grandfather, his lordship Edward Gordon.
Grandfather Edward. Father never spoke of you, but mother, never. I suppose it's hard to keep things dry, what with all the rain you get here.
Most amusing, Master David. We do our best, sir. None of us are as young as we used to be. This way, sir.
I've annoyed the old fellow enough. First impressions count.
It does that sometimes, sir. Lady Gordon expects you for breakfast at 8, sir. Yes, sir. She did. I am Mr. McKinnon.
Mr. McKinnon. Yes.
I did...
Maybe he's more of a morning person. I doubt this place could ever be properly warm. Hold on. This looks like... Wait a moment. This is a piece of a model. Pieces of some kind of drawing. How odd. I'm going to need a light to find my way about out there. Glad I don't have to carry you around anymore. Mr. McKinnon lifted you up with ease. Without some obscure local law that required me being here in person, I would probably never have come. A pigeon amongst the cats.
Sorry to inform you of death of John Gordon. Stop. Please return...
This handsome, cheery... Not many matches left. My faithful friend Insomnia. I wonder if Andrew has left the library yet. I'm going to need a light to find my way about out there. In an old house like this... Everything I ever owned could fit in there. I can barely see my hand in front of me. My faithful friend Insomnia. Ah, just what I need. I will put your high praise of Scottish water to the test, Father. Later. We meet again, old foe. A dumbwaiter, big enough to fit your own weight and food into.
No, this isn't right. There should be a room here. No, this isn't what I need either. Where is it? Eavesdropping, Mr. Gordon? That's hardly proper. If you don't mind, I have a system and don't want to mix things up. Lady Gordon is very keen on confidentiality.
Of course. Hiding something, are we? That looks daunting.
Daunting, but rewarding and fascinating.
Fascinating?
Yes, indeed. The history of the Gordon family goes back a long way.
So it's true we are one of the oldest families in Scotland?
Oh, much more than that. The Gordons have owned this land back into antiquity, before records were even kept. Add to that some unique and unusual local laws. Well, it can be a challenge, but a welcome one.
Did you know my father?
I was called to the house shortly after your father arrived.
Why did that need a lawyer?
Those complex local laws I spoke of were to blame. Your father left when Edward died, so none of the required legal formalities to transfer the house were observed.
Does that mean...
Not at all. There will be no issue with transferring the estate to your name, if that is what you wish.
Have you had a chance to examine my papers?
I have, and am delighted to... However, the real treasure is the castle and the grounds themselves. I haven't spent as much... Well, it's been a long day. I bid you good night.
I'll get myself something to read and then head to bed too. Good night. Ghosts, legends, ancient history. Where's the rest of them? The castle.
The gentle maid whose hapless Say, gracious lady.
Despair.
Gas. That's the... But be...
The words of a... Shame. Attics often speak volumes about the owners of a house. A peculiar place to spend the night. I best not wake her.
How dare you? No, I will never. It's not true. It's all lie.
An impressive collection. I'll give that a... Just how old is the Gordon clan? Oh, locked. Why are you sitting in the dark?
There's enough light for me, laddie.
Oh, your eyes. I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
I see more than most do, son.
You are?
I'm the one who keeps the house from being covered in weeds. Name's Rory.
Pleased to meet you. I'm David Gordon.
Aye. I kenned you were coming today.
How long have you worked for the Gordons?
Always been a gardener, and I do some fishing. The loch's a bonny place. Calms the nerves.
Did you know my father?
I did.
What do you mean? Who is they? I'll leave you to your supper then.
Being a Gordon can be a curse.
Blood. Not human, I presume. The cellar can wait till tomorrow. Rory just disappeared into the darkness. Better safe than sorry. The cellar can wait till tomorrow. Exquisite. More pieces of the same drawing. Maybe I can make out what it shows if I had enough of them. Father must have left something for me. Father must have left something for me in the master's study. I suppose I could ask Mr. McKinnon to open it for me in the morning, but I'll have him breathing down my neck. Who would tear up photographs, given the painstaking process? It's too dark outside to... Somewhere out there, on the morrow, I will explore... Must be hard to keep this place clean. An earring. I doubt it was buried in the ashes on purpose. Someone must have lost it. Contrary to everything I've learned so far about Grandfather Edward. I used to regale my Indian school friends with tales of knights in shining armor. This might come in handy. The cellar can wait till... Is this what Father meant by a family of snakes? That was louder than I thought. That's not the right combination.
Dear Lady Gordon, I write to you during our conversation. You have faith. Your son's recovery depends on it. Dr. Leah Farber, Bethlehem Hospital.
What's he... Father knew how to open the cabinet. This will help. Oh, locked. Oh, locked. Barging into someone's bedroom in the middle of the night